fluff writing advice. Cut the fluff!
While it's great to have a powerful plot, compelling characters, and a well-constructed world, if your prose is weak, you'll sap the strength from everything else. Ah, what a disaster! Luckily, there are several tips you can use to write stronger sentences. Isn't that a relief? Tip 1. Use strong verbs and adjectives. Consider a verb like walk, it's a common one. Brian walked to the fridge to, I don't know, cause some mischief, maybe eat something he shouldn't, doesn't really matter. Either way, Brian walked to the fridge. Okay, so walk does get the point across, but it's an ambiguous word. How did he walk? Did he stroll, stride, stagger? Each of these words paints a very different picture, and when your verbs are strong and relevant, you can avoid unnecessary adverbs. For example, Brian walked quickly. He didn't walk quickly. Maybe he scuttled. Also consider adjectives. Have you used the best word possible to describe something? Brian was hungry. Was he hungry? Or was he just peckish? Maybe he was famished. Poor Brian, no wonder he was scuttling to the fridge. Tip 2. Cut unnecessary words, including adverbs. If your sentences are strong, you won't need to lean on adverbs, especially the ly adverbs, to get your point across. I'm not one of those anti-adverb people. I like the flavour and flow they bring to a sentence, but they shouldn't be critical. If you do find yourself relying heavily on adverbs, your sentences may be somewhat weak. Let's say that again without the somewhat adverb. Your sentences may be weak. Okay, but we can go stronger. Your sentences are weak. Oh, now I just feel mean. When assessing your sentences, you should also identify and eradicate any filler words. For example, the first short story I wrote for university was stuffed with the word just. I was shocked when someone pointed it out. So just cut the justs. Cut the justs. Cut them. Got there in the end. Tip 3. Get the length right. When writing any sentence, ask yourself 2 questions. What am I trying to say? And what effect am I trying to create? With some sentences, you'll want to smack your readers across the face with them. I don't mean you're actually picking up your book and smacking readers with it. Most readers won't like that, although some will. What I mean is, some information's best delivered with a small, impactful sentence that feels like a literary smack to the face. That is an effect you can intentionally create. Sometimes a simple one-word sentence can pack a wallop, hitting harder than it would have if you'd stuffed it with extra words. At the other end of the spectrum, long sentences that seem to careen out of control on the page can produce a different effect, perhaps evoking a sense of urgency, chaos, or overwhelm. You know, those long, frantic sentences that seem endless, like they could go on for pages and pages and days, spilling into weeks and weeks, maybe even months and months, leaving you sitting there sweating when they do finally end. Sometimes you're slapping readers in the face, other times you're making them sweat. My point is, there's strength in considering length. And while we're on the topic, why do we say sentence length and not sentence width or sentence girth? I vote sentence girth. Let's make it happen. Tip 4. Use active voice. While passive voice does have a place and purpose, active voice should be your go-to for most sentences. It just sounds stronger. Here's an example of passive voice. Brian's elbow was licked by Brian himself. Talented chap that Brian. Now active voice. Brian licked his elbow. See, straight to the point. Well done, Brian. Thanks for your help. You can go now. Tip 5. Edit with focus and care. Each sentence deserves equal attention. Is it the best it can be? If not, fix it. We're not aiming for perfection, we'll leave that just in. Just greatness.